Another top story we're working on tonight. A murder-suicide on the city's northwest side has now been labeled a domestic violence incident. Police responded to the 5200 block of Applebaugh Street 2 days ago, where they found 30-year-old Ashley Messner and 39-year-old Sean Stevens, both dead from gunshot wounds. For the first time, we are hearing the 911 call from that night, and we want to warn you some of what you hear in this is disturbing. Libby Cathy is in studio with some of that 911 call right now and the troubling trend happening in Columbus. Libby?
That's right, Jeff. Now, overall, homicides and gun violence trends are down in Columbus, but with police now classifying this case as domestic violence, advocates say it's the latest sign of a troubling pattern here.
They said that they think their mom's boyfriend shot her and him. They said they heard 3 loud bangs. They were fighting. They said there's blood everywhere.
2 little girls crying and looking for help after police say a man shot a woman before turning the gun on himself inside this Northwest Columbus apartment on Wednesday night. According to a newly released 911 call, the girls, ages 8 and 10, were likely inside the apartment when the incident occurred.
They're scared, so they flagged me down in the parking lot driving by.
Police have identified the victims as 30-year-old Ashley Messner and 39-year-old Sean Stevens. In that 911 call, the 2 girls can be heard saying their mother is Messner. That Good Samaritan calling in heard comforting them until police arrived.
You would be a good cheerleader. You want to be a cop? Well, you're about to meet a couple cops.
Advocates say it's the latest incident in a disturbing trend. In Columbus, domestic violence continues to account for a significant share of all homicides. Last year, DV homicides made up about 40% of the city's killings. And so far this year, they account for nearly 1/3.
What we're seeing is this dangerous escalation in the violent nature of the incidents of domestic violence.
Lutheran Social Services operates Choices, Franklin County's only domestic violence shelter. On any given day, about half of its 120 beds are filled by children.
That's just one of the things that breaks all of our hearts. Like when domestic violence is in the home, these children are not immune to it.
She says domestic violence rarely starts with physical abuse and often escalates over time.
It often starts with intimidation or belittling, controlling behavior. The biggest warning sign is whether or not there's a weapon, particularly a firearm in the home.
The message to anyone struggling: help is available.
We don't want to lose another one of our neighbors to domestic violence.
And while Choices often operates at capacity, again, advocates stress there is always help. If you or anyone you know might be experiencing domestic violence, the number for the 24/7 National Domestic Violence Hotline is on your screen, 1-800-799-7233. It's free and confidential.